And welcome to the Movie Madhouse. Oh, we caught Nathan playing with his thing. That sounded dirty.
That's not exactly the best way to open a show, mate.
Right? I'm Rob.
I'm James.
And we have a stand-in, Jason.
Because he is busy.
Yes. We need your name.
Hi.
Oh my God.
What's your name? I'll let you know when I
find out. He didn't know there'd be a test.
I'll let you know when I find out myself.
Yes, that's my son, Cameron. And we have our good buddy.
Nathan, how you going?
How you been, buddy?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. We just can't seem to catch a break here in Australia. We went through floods, and then it was and I swear the next person who says it's like 100-year flood or something like that, I'm going to punch him fair in the throat.
Hence, we were talking about everything in Australia wants to kill you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's just one of those things. We go through the floods and they say, oh, no, it only ever happens once every 100 years. And we've just gone through it again.
You look good for 100. Let's just put it that way.
Well, I do what I can.
A while back, too.
Right? Yeah. Dude, I want desperately to come to Australia, and I don't because of everything that I'm hearing about Australia.
Yeah, I do want to go to Australia, though. It would be kind of fun.
Look, like I said, Australia is not that bad. It's not that bad. Like, if you leave everything alone, everything leaves you alone.
That's fair.
And it's the same as anyway. Like, if I come to Canada and I start poking a moose with a stick, it's going to get the shits.
And then you will not be alive anymore.
Yep. That's
the only difference is with our country, it's not like there's one or two things that can kill you. There's just hundreds of things that can kill you, and you can walk past them without even realizing that you've done it.
Yeah, we don't have that in Canada. No,
just geese,
and we can see them coming. I mean, a mile away. You can hear them coming a mile away.
There's also like a flock of them outside my house every day. So,
well, the reason that we have gathered, and he has his set up, but he's got something extra. I don't have one of those that he's drinking out of.
VB, the very best Victorian bitter.
Oh, nice. Wait, don't we have V8 in Canada? Or that
no, VB.
Oh, that looks like an 8.
Yeah, not V8. Oh, it's very different from V8.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have V8?
That's an energy drink, yeah?
Well, it's like a vegetable.
Some crabby tomato juice, basically.
Yeah, they mash up carrots and everything, and it's like, here, drink it. It's like, no.
It's disgusting, but it exists. So.
Yeah. No. That sounds much better. Much better. Okay, so how do we prepare this properly?
Right. Here's the biggest problem that I've seen since forever. When you see someone from another country trying the good old Vegimite. They open the bloody jar. They'll take a knife, a spoon, a fork, whatever the bloody hell ever, and they'll just take out a massive knob of it like that and then just stick it in their face hole. That is not how you eat Vegemite. We don't even eat Vegemite like that.
Okay. That looked like a hunk of black tar on the end of that stick.
Yeah.
That's Vegemite.
Oh.
Okay. So the right way, step one.
All right. The right way, toaster. Get your bread.
Okay.
This will be great.
I had to promise him like 7 cars to come on the show to try this.
I thought it was Marmite at first.
Now, yeah, Marmite. You were saying that's got a harsher taste than Vegemite, right?
Yeah, you've got Marmite, Promite, Vegemite.
Why is there so many?
Now, depending on what you prefer. To me,
I like as well.
Promite and Marmite both are just dirty. They've
Oh,
got
really?
I don't know. It's a similar but different profile to Vegemite. Vegemite, it's smoother, if you could put it anyway.
Okay. Okay. So there we go into the toaster. You're going to have to move the Vegemite now. That was just for display. Yep.
I just saw the lights dim twice.
It did it every time I clicked the toaster.
That's okay.
What is this thing wired to?
Everything.
So when the toast is done, the power goes out. Then
Actually, James, can you flip that light off? We found that works better. There we go.
oh, now I'm in the dark.
That's okay.
You guys have the backlight. I'm in the dark. If anything, I think it'd be better just the opposite way around. Just to hide the ugly people.
Better?
Why did you switch it? I'm still in the dark.
Okay. So now you said butter is necessary. Did I get the butter?
Butter is absolutely necessary, and don't be shy with the butter. Honestly,
I have butter.
Yeah.
And 2 plates for some reason.
Well, we
No,
switched
nothing.
to
He forgot the butter.
We forgot the butter. Unless you want some invisible butter.
We got time. We gotta wait. We gotta wait for the bread to pop up anyway.
Do you want a plate? I have 2 plates. And I don't need 2 plates.
Okay.
There we go.
No, you don't have a plate.
That's what the big plate's for.
Ha, plateless. Apparently, that's an insult now.
Plateless.
Okay. Our toaster is apparently very slow.
so mine.
It's such a 3.5 minutes, or what I would presume is 3.5 minutes between 3 and 4.
Okay.
I failed to consider changing it.
That's okay. I'm noticing a cool film on behind you.
Oh yeah.
You definitely want your butter, or your toast is going to be dry as a nun's. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what?
You don't want toast like that.
Nope, never. Never. Okay.
And I said, don't be afraid to. No.
Start happy with Vegemite.
Now he's reading the box.
No.
Well, it's good for you.
Well, I'll let you know what they're looking like.
It has that going.
Funnily enough, yes.
Okay, not yet.
I mean, we don't need to toast it all the way, do we? Or
Well, you need it toasty. Okay. Back in spot. There we go. So we make sure we get this stuff toasted, right?
hey, look at that.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
Hit the bottom button in the center. There we go.
Oh, that's what that is.
Okay, pull them out
They don't look toasted.
All
and
right.
let's butter them up. Are they hot? Like,
Yeah, you got to make sure they're super hot, and then get a ton of butter on there straight away so it all melts.
Here, I'll let you do that, James.
okay,
You get the fun job.
Yeah.
the butter boy.
Take the plate.
I don't want the plate. That's why I gave you the plate.
James is the butter boy.
I can't hold the plate.
Use the big plate.
Hold it. We can actually make a bread sandwich now with plates as the.
Is that what you make sandwiches out of?
Yes, exactly. That's why I have such good dental health.
Well, you got that going for you.
Okay.
I still really don't know what to do with this plate.
It's good for you.
Okay, here I'll put some Vegemite on
Okay.
the plate and eat.
Once they're buttered, what do we do?
Instead of taking half a jar, just get the tiniest little bit on the end of your knife.
Okay. Like that, James?
This is like all you need, the tiniest little bit.
Oh, I can get behind that.
Yeah, the less of this we eat, it appears to be stuck.
Well, it's not been opened ever.
It appears to be slightly less stuck. It appears to still be stuck. Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, this.
Okay.
Oh.
Ultimate end game for someone who's new to it.
Oh, there we go. That's what it should look
about
like,
what you're
James.
looking for.
Oh, okay.
You can even go a little bit less than that if you want.
Yeah, that
Sounds like they both want.
we want. We want.
You'll be surprised. It's like as I said, everyone always eats it off a bloody spoon or something like that. That's just not how you eat Vegemite.
Yeah. Like I opened it and immediately it's like, oh, that does not smell pleasant.
I'm so curious now.
Yeah, the smell isn't something to be fond of, but you know, good things don't always have good smells.
Bon
Like,
appetit.
for example,
Can I have the little plate again?
now you want the plate. when you were buttering it, you didn't want it, but all of a sudden,
Yep.
oh hey, look, it's smiling at me,
Oh, that's so nice.
or it's crying. So basically, it represents me after I'm done eating this one way or
Give
the
it
other.
a taste, Cam.
Why am I going
Okay.
first?
Oh no, hang on. Yeah. Wait a second. When James has got all three, then we'll take a bite.
Oh, that smells.
Okay.
We don't have anything to wash it down with if
Nope.
it tastes awful.
That's right.
Well, we have this knife. I don't imagine it'll be too good in washing it down.
Depending how bad it is, maybe the knife will help.
Oh boy, the suspense is palpable.
Right?
Hey, at least something's probable around here.
And I'm going to assume that you forgot, Rob, but you can also cheese.
You had mentioned cheese, but
I think we have some sliced cheese upstairs. If you want me to go get it.
I wasn't sure exactly. Like, I want to try just the Vegemite in its natural state, and then I will be experimenting later because I do want to try it.
If it tastes good.
Yeah.
Now, where did you
Right.
find this, Rob? Or did
While
you...
you're doing that, just regular old cheese on top changes the flavour of it again.
Okay.
And it's bloody amazing.
This was sent by Nathan.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So we either have him to thank or him to blame.
We're gonna find out in a
From column
second.
A, little from column B.
Yeah, fair enough.
Got it.
Well, here goes nothing.
All right, everybody ready?
No.
No.
Great minds
1, 2,
think
3,
alike.
get into it.
And then there's you.
Cheers.
Oh, jeez.
No. Actually, not awful.
Yeah, that's how I remember.
That's
That's not awful, honestly.
no. I want to say
Like it tastes like something, but it's hard to place. Yeah, there's a bit of an aftertaste I'm not too fond of, but it's honestly, for what I was expecting, it's pretty good. So basically like Uncharted then.
okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat any more of it, but it's not bad. It left a taste in my mouth, which I'm not too.
Go figure. His food left a taste in his mouth.
It typically doesn't leave it in my mouth until after I eat it.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to place that taste. Like,
Yeah, like there.
You won't. It's its own taste.
yeah.
It's like jam in a way, but not.
It's like, oh dang! I can't even put it next to something. No, it's
Yeah, like the closest thing I have to it is jam, and even then, that's a bit loose. I might eat this later. I'm gonna set it over here. It's like I hate it and I don't.
Coward.
At the same time.
See, now in my head, I'm going, oh, with cheese.
That actually it tastes like the processed cheese too, like a mixture of jam and processed cheese.
That's an interesting combination.
Yeah, it's surprisingly good.
Oh, no, it is. It's bloody brilliant. But it's the same as anything, though. Well, my wife's Colombian. And she'll cook dinners and things like that. And they're horrible. They're absolutely horrible. But she grew up eating that food.
Yep.
So it's normal to her and it tastes good.
To her.
But to anybody else, it's just like no.
Vegemite is no different. We grow up eating this shit.
Yep.
So it's like you're saying it's an acquired-
We're acclimatized to it.
Yeah,
I like that.
it's like ginger beer.
Exactly. I really like that.
So we have one like, one and one dislike for the kinds of things over there.
I give prop to James though, because he came out of the gate saying, "No, it's horrible. I'm not gonna." No,
And he
he's-
tried it.
he still came today.
I tried it. It was more. It was probably 30 years ago at camp. Someone had it from somewhere,
Yeah.
Oh, and don't worry, Jason. We'll make sure you try some.
Oh,
still.
Jason's not out of the woods. Not at all, dude. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, it was a new taste.
So my head just went somewhere really dirty when he said, 30 years ago at camp, someone just pulled something out.
Oh no.
Are you sure that taste was Vegemite?
Yes.
Just checking.
Same
Well,
salty
if it wasn't,
flavor.
I don't think this is the right time to discuss that.
This is the perfect time to discuss that.
Fair enough.
I
Right,
really
now,
like that.
with Vegemite, it's not just a spread. You can use it in so many other things.
Well, because the consistency, I think I could plug a tire.
That's not far off it. You do like a roast pork or a roast lamb or roast beef or something like that. When you're done with that and you've got all the juices in the bottom of the pan, you put in a teaspoon or two of Vegemite. Then you add your flour and then do like a beef stock or a chicken stock. So boil the kettle, make 1 or 2 cups of beef stock or chicken stock, and then you just slowly pour that in and mix it around, and you will have one of the most amazing gravies that you have ever had.
See, now I can actually see that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Might make me try poutine if it's like that.
Oh, Vegemite poutine.
I mean, that'd be funny. I haven't had regular poutine. I'm having some Vegemite
George,
poutine.
if you're watching, I'm coming to see you. George,
I don't even know
Craig.
what poutine is.
Oh yes.
Oh, seriously? Oh, see, and I can't even send you that.
I mean,
Sounds dirty.
you could. It just wouldn't be in.
Basically, you take French fries and gravy and cheese curds. That's
I don't even know what a cheese curd is.
oh,
I don't know the best idea myself. Hold on here. I'm just gonna
give me a minute.
See if I just Google what a cheese curd is.
That's exactly what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to bring it up on the screen.
I beat you to it.
Well, in college, a lot of kids would get it in the cafeteria, and they would take the fries, they dump like shredded mozzarella cheese on, and then dump gravy on it. So it's basically gravy, fries with gravy and melted cheese.
Yeah, that's how I've heard of poutine, because it says cheese curds are little bites of cheesy heaven. Not my words. That's what the website I'm reading says. They're small pieces of curdled milk, roughly the size of peanuts in the shell, with a mild and cheddar-like flavor.
Yeah, it's cheese.
So it's curdled milk, basically.
Right.
Yeah, I don't.
When
I
you
don't
say
quite...
curdled milk, though, that kind of makes it sound great.
That sounds like you're using spoiled milk, basically.
Yeah,
but it's little hunks of cheese is literally what it is.
I thought poutine had melted cheese.
Well, why don't they just bloody say little hunks of cheese?
Because it has to sound fancy, like because you have your Vegemite and then we just have fries, gravy, and cheese. They had to make it at least sound somewhat interesting.
But and notice that there is a category here called poutine. There is poutine, buddy.
Yeah,
that's basic poutine. Okay.
You should see what they have at Craves.
Yes.
Not sponsored, but still.
Friend of ours, George, runs Craves, which is a poutineery.
Or are we sponsored?
And Madhouse isn't, but CKX is. And he does different kinds of poutine. One of my favorites is the Philly cheesesteak poutine.
I had one from
They
Craves.
just call that loaded fries.
Yeah,
that's another term for it.
Loaded fries and just drench it in gravy, and that's another version of poutine. I had the Mac Daddy, which was all just Big Mac ingredients.
Okay, yep.
One of the best ones I had was at the Poutine Fest a few weeks ago, and it was the butter chicken.
Oh, that would be good.
The only thing I've had from Craves is a burger.
He does another one. I think it's called Mexicana. And it's got little hunks of beef. It's got crushed up Doritos. It's got some kind of cheese sauce.
Taco.
It is
condiments
so
and stuff.
Mwah. I'm going to be talking to him about a Vegemite poutine now.
That's actually not a bad idea.
That would be an amazing gravy.
So here's another one for you. All right. Regular old bread, butter it with Vegemite. Then just put your chips on top of that with your cheese, and then eat that.
Sounds interesting.
Oh, also, I was saying something earlier, basically as a joke, but I want to know how plausible it is. Blended Vegemite, is that possible?
That's what's in the jar now.
Oh, it's already blended? You couldn't just like take it out, put it in a blender, and make it like a smoothie or something?
You could. I wouldn't bloody recommend it though.
So it's basically it's possible, just don't.
Yeah, dude. Grab some tar and try it. It's the same thing. You can do it.
You just
Should
you really shouldn't.
That's exactly it.
I see.
Man, now I got this. Oh, I got ideas now I want to try.
I'm not. Now we're going to be eating Vegemite for the next week or so.
Oh, yes. Vegemite on everything from now on. That's right. Here's your birthday cake with Vegemite.
Oh, Vegemite. Is it Vegemite or Vegemite?
Vegemite, right? Vegemite.
Yeah, veggie.
Vegemite.
Vegemite. Okay. Vegemite icing.
No.
Oh, God, no.
I'll draw the
Easy.
line there.
There has to be some limits. We
That's
don't
right.
have many limits, but there are some.
Exactly. So, dude, thank you so much for sending that. That was. I'm glad
Interesting.
I'm glad I waited to do it like this too, because like we got the authentic.
Now, had he sent like a case of like the VB or something, I would have gladly finished this.
He tried. Okay.
Yeah, see, that's bullshit. That is absolute
I assume
bullshit.
liquor is easy to transport across countries.
Customs?
Not allowed to send piss from Australia to Canada.
Oh.
I waited, what was it, Rob? It took me like an extra 2 weeks just to find a 6-pack of VB that hadn't already been put in the fridge. So that way, by the time it got to you guys, you could have put it in the fridge and it still would have been carbonated.
Yep.
Okay.
Took me 2 weeks to find a bloody bottle-o that didn't have beer in the fridge.
I got to ask though, after those 2 weeks when you found out you had to keep it, did you feel so bad?
Oh, no, they were gone within like 2 hours when I got home.
Oh no. Anyway.
That softened the blow.
Yeah. I can't send it? Oh, really?
Oh, I can't
Yes.
send it, eh?
Plus, on top of that, I was sending you one of the 4 packs of the 12% Woodstocks.
Oh, yeah.
That's
That's
these
right.
ones.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, hang on a second.
Bourbon and cola. Oh, my girlfriend would love that.
Where is it here? Let's do it this way.
Woodstock bourbon and cola.
There we go.
Yeah. She'd be all over that.
A mixed drink in a can. That's actually kind of cool.
It's 12%, and it's only 200 mil, so it quite literally rips your tits off.
Oh.
I like how literally was put in there.
And then if you want to kick it up a notch, we've got these ones, which are 200 mil. They're called Wild Boar,
Wild
but
Boar.
they are 15%.
Bourbon and cola. Oh, Kentucky bourbon and cola.
Yeah.
Dang.
She'd love that too.
Now, I tried to send all of them goodies to you, and this is what proper gave me the shits. Was I'd gotten there, and the guy at the post office seen me putting these things into the bloody package.
Yep.
And then, just for extra safety, I got a roll of tape, and I taped the shit out of the whole goddamn package so no one could tamper with it. I take it up, and he goes, "You were putting alcohol in there, weren't you?" Like, yeah. And he goes, "Well, you can't send that." I'm like, "You're fucking kidding."
Well,
I did all that for this.
until that point, you weren't his problem yet. Uh-huh.
Maybe he just thought you were keeping alcohol up for fun.
I'm watching him do it. I know he's coming over here, but he ain't over here yet. I'll wait.
Ain't my issue. I'm not gonna fix it.
Yep. Of course. That was his entertainment for the day. I appreciate the effort, though. I really do.
Yes, sir.
I'll figure out a way, and I'll get some of this over there to you.
There we go.
Life finds a way.
Or we can come to Australia and bring him back.
If we don't die.
Well, we just don't go outside. Just stay inside. Inside is safe.
Yep.
It's not safe. It's safer.
All you do is narrow down your escapes when you're inside.
They have an easier time getting you when you're inside.
If anything was to actually get you, it'd be one of the smaller things that would get you,
Like the spiders or the.
Like a funnel web spider, which lives in the bloody house.
Okay, so yeah, I should add an to the safe inside. It's safe
Dude, no, because you can't see those little things coming. At least outside, you can see stuff coming at
like
you.
the kangaroos or the anything.
I see kangaroos are great. They're absolutely great. If they're losing a fight, they'll back themselves up into body of water, and then wait for you to follow them in to continue the fight, and then they'll just grab you and then drown you in the water.
Oh my god! Kangaroos don't fight fair then.
So, Nathan, do you work for tourism? I'm just curious.
Come to Australia where our animals want to drown you.
Yes. Man, a couple great taglines I could take from this.
Just make like tourism posters.
I want a picture of a kangaroo drowning a person, and underneath it says, "Come to Australia, swim with the kangaroo."
Yeah.
That's
All right,
the t-shirt I want.
I've got to make that happen. My brother's a graphic designer, so I'll get him to whip something up.
There we go. There we go. That would be, because you see all these Mexican shirts, swim with the dolphins and all that. That's the shirt I want from
Yeah.
Australia.
Swim with the kangaroos.
Yep. Man. So how do you survive in Australia?
What do you mean, how do I survive? I live here. This is normal.
I guess that's true too.
And then on top of that, I've been in the pest industry for 22, 23, 24 years. So, do you guys have pest control in Canada, or is it just too cold there?
We have pest control for ants. Okay, like, seriously.
In Australia, it's pest control for like crocodiles and alligators. Australia, it's not what's a pest; it's what isn't a pest.
Ants, dude. That's the extent of our problem
And
here.
bees.
And bees. Okay, yeah, bees.
And
but bees are good though. We need bees. Protect the bees.
bees suck, but they're essential. Same thing with
Yep.
spiders.
Necessary evil, like children.
Well, I don't know about that.
Sorry, couldn't resist.
I can't blame you. I'd have done the same thing.
But yeah, I've been in the pest industry for quite a few years. So, and then when I was growing up, I grew up in the bush or at the beach. They were the two main places that I lived when I was growing up. So I'm not afraid of anything in the ocean, and I'm not afraid of anything in the bush.
Okay, fair enough. See,
It's just one of those things. We grew up like that, so it's normal to us.
you would come to Canada and literally you could just completely relax because you don't have to worry about anything trying to eat you, hurt you, drown you, nothing.
Oh, no, I wouldn't survive in Canada.
You'd be beating up squirrels.
No, it's too cold.
What?
Canada, way too cold.
It is
Okay.
not cold in Canada right now. That's for sure.
I know
You
you're
guys
used
have
to.
snow.
I know you're used to hell conditions. Okay, we're not. We're near hell, but we're not
Yeah.
that cold.
Summers are way too hot. At least in the winter, it's cold.
Yeah.
What's
It's
your
winter, it's
hottest
winter right
day
now for you
there?
guys, right?
Right now, the temperature in Chatham is 33 degrees.
Oh, there we go. So, dude, you got a lot of glare.
33
Do I?
degrees.
And it's breaking your green screen.
I don't care about the green screen.
Fair enough.
There we go. What is it there?
33 is all right.
That's what I mean. During the summer, it's beautiful. But you've never experienced snow where you live either, have you?
No, there is snow in Australia. I've just never seen it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's winter in Australia now, right? Because they're on the other hemisphere.
We have winter.
It is, and it sucks.
You should just like come to the northern hemisphere for summer and then come back for the winter.
Yeah, wait a second. What is your temperature around you right now?
Maybe 15 to 18 degrees.
So you get the cold, but you don't get the snow.
No, we get the snow, just not where I am.
Okay. But where you are
where you am no snow.
you get the chill, but you don't get the snow.
No, at the absolute most, we'll get the dew and the ice build up on the windscreen and on the grass and stuff like that.
Okay, so he's
Like,
like,
we'll get below zero. We'll get -2, -3, -4, but we don't actually get the snow. Whereas if you travel further towards the Blue Mountains or further south from where I am, you get proper heavy blizzard snow.
So you're just like it's so basically in Australia. It's either just heavy snow or nothing.
No, there's the in between. A lot of the times, though, our ski resorts and all that sort of shit, we've got to use snow machines to make more snow so people can actually use them.
so he's kind of living in the South Carolina, Upper Georgia area of ours.
Okay.
So it drops, but not drop enough to actually have a snowfall that stays. That's roughly that area in our country.
So winter light, essentially.
Yeah.
Except those freakish times a year. I remember
Yeah.
they had the Super Bowl. I think it was Super Bowl or just a football game in Miami, and the guy dove into the end zone and made snow angels. It was in Florida.
They've had that occasionally, and in Texas.
Or that one game in New England last year where there was. Oh no, that was wind, not snow. Never mind.
There's a difference.
Yeah, I mistook that. I just remember because like the quarterback only had 3 pass attempts the entire game, so that stood out. Was like, wait, no, that's wind, not snow. That makes sense.
If you don't see white stuff, it's wind. Gotcha.
We do get really bad hail. That's just like snow, but on steroids.
We get odd, like once every 3 years, we'll have the odd hailstorm.
Yeah.
And they're about like, that big.
Oh no, we're talking
We've-
cricket ball. We get hailstorms that you could they'll kill you.
Even the weather wants to kill you.
Of course it does.
Oh, the kangaroo didn't drown you. Hail!
I think just nothing wants Australia to. Well, I mean, it was started as a prison colony for the British, wasn't it?
And that's exactly why Australia is amazing, because it says, "Screw you, we are here."
Yeah, I think
Throw
again,
anything you wanted us in Australia, we're still here.
I think I see why it was a prison.
It was a prison because it was a hunk of land that nobody owned, and it's like,
Well, people did own it. There was the natives first.
well, yes,
Yeah.
but they were holding it for everybody.
It wasn't owned in the eyes of the British and yada yada.
That's
yada.
right.
The British.
It wasn't,
the British you
it
own
wasn't
it. That's what we
colonized.
do.
Exactly. It was prehistoric Escape from New York. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
And then the English made the big mistake of dropping a whole bunch of convicts over here because the only part of Australia that they found was shit. And went, well, let's just dump everybody there. And then the people that they dumped walked off and went, hang on, it's really nice over in this bit.
Yeah, we'll go back every once in a while. Grr, take us home. No, okay, bye. Go back to the good area. Man, I didn't realize it, but yeah, technically, the movie Escape from New York, that's what they were trying to do
That's
way back
basically
in the day.
Australia, yeah. Except they didn't invade or they didn't just drop people off in there.
And the president didn't get shot down over it, and Snake Plissken never infiltrated it. Other than that, it's
Other
almost
than
identical.
basically the entire movie, it's almost identical.
Exactly. So I now have a map up. Let me share this screen. I'm going to see if I can tell us exactly what area you're in. Boing. What area of the continent are you in?
All right. Go to bottom right-hand corner.
New South Wales? Is that where you are?
Yep, New South Wales. Look for Sydney. It'll be on the coastline on
Okay.
the right.
Got Sydney.
What about barbecued kangaroo? I'm just reading that comment.
Barbecue kangaroo, yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, there's Aaron. Yes. Is that a thing?
Yeah, bloody oath it's a thing.
Really? Well, I guess
Yeah,
if it's meat, you're going to cook it.
We'll do kangaroos.
I don't mean to be bad, but you see what they do in Korea sometimes.
put it
Yeah.
in the same category as Vegemite. Kangaroo is an acquired taste. It's a very strong flavored meat.
Gotcha. It's not one of those ones that taste like chicken, so why not just eat chicken, right?
No. Kangaroo is kangaroo flavored.
Oh, Andrew from England says, Nathan, what did you think of Steve Irwin?
Steve Irwin, he was a bloody god among men.
Right?
Absolute nutcase, but god among men.
He was like venturing out and finding the stuff that would kill him, and then
It killed it.
well, it did. Yeah, I guess true.
Wasn't it like a fluke accident too? So something they killed.
Well,
him?
Yeah, absolute fluke accident. But the odds of a stingray actually throwing a barb at you like that, it's like 1 in a million, and where it got him as well was like a 1 in a billion.
that's what I heard, because they're usually a docile kind of animal.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I mean,
90% of them, unless you cause them pain. Like I've been stabbed in the back of the leg with a stingray barb because I stepped on a stingray without realizing it was there.
Okay. Yeah, they don't like that, do they?
No, but if you're swimming around in the water and you stroke them on the back or something like that, you're not hurting them, so they don't really feel the need to attack you.
Okay. Oh, Aaron, I didn't see this one earlier. Aaron said, I saw you guys take your bite of Vegemite and then to go outside. I'm not sure what that means. But Vegemite is a veggie soup-based paste that someone dared someone else to eat on toast, but it stayed with beef-flavored shite in the UK called Marmite. That's the Marmite.
All these mites.
That's what it is. It's got that vegetable base that I can taste. That's the taste.
Like vegetable.
Well, it's essentially
That might
yeast
be the jam
extract.
thing I keep trying to place too.
What's that?
That might be the jam thing too. Like you're saying, it tasted like jam. That might be what that was.
Maybe. What were you saying, Nathan?
It's essentially yeast extract.
Oh, what? I just ate yeast? Oh,
Yeast
dude,
extract, yeah.
Andrew just literally typed that as well. I did, so I could use this to cook bread.
Bloody
Oh,
hell,
it
good.
tasted good.
We do a thing called a Vegemite scroll. Just get like your pastry, roll it into a scroll, and then you put your Vegemite as you roll it up, and then put cheese in there, and then you bake that.
Oh.
If you look at the ingredients on the back, the very first ingredient is concentrated yeast extract.
We're confirming. 1 second.
No, I saw it earlier. It did say that.
Okay.
Yeast extract from yeast grown on barley and wheat. Salt, mineral salt, malt extract from barley, color, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but
So
the very first thing is
Blah, blah, blah.
concentrated yeast extract.
So the first three is concentrated yeast extract, salt, and mineral salt.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of salt in this.
And then you can't forget about blah blah blah. That's supposed to be
Right.
an ingredient.
So how close are we to you in Sydney? Is it like a suburb or just outside?
Type in Whalan, WHALAN. I'm about 45 minutes to an hour out of Sydney.
Okay. So there it is. And we'll back up. Okay. So you're about an hour and a half from the coast.
About 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay. Very nice. Oh, so it's the Gold Coast that you don't like.
Oh, fuck Queensland.
There we go. I knew it was, when I saw it in New South Wales, I thought that was the one that you guys didn't like, but that is you, so that's the one you like.
Yeah, no, we've just done the state of origin this year. It's over, and we fucking lost. Fuck Queensland.
It doesn't matter what the result was. That was always going to be the answer, though, right?
Oh yeah. We lose. Fuck Queensland. We win. Fuck Queensland.
Exactly.
It's just depending on. It's just the implications of it.
It's the
depend
tone.
on,
Yes. Andrew said, "Yeah, it's a byproduct from beer." I can see that.
There you go, Andrew.
Yep, I can see that because they're making their beer and they got this stuff left over. Well, let's make something from it.
Sure, why not?
Welcome to
And they get
Vegemite.
wasted, and they're like, "Let's have them try this."
Yeah, that's how it happened. I see what's going on.
Well, you got to consider we were, very poor. We were basically just a bunch of people that were dropped here, and we had to survive.
Yep. Well, if that didn't kill you, that would definitely make you stronger.
Oh, yeah, no, it'll turn the hairs on your balls grey.
Well, no, the Australian one is if that doesn't kill you, something else will.
That's true too. I want that on a T-shirt too.
Welcome to Australia. What doesn't kill you freshens you up for something else.
Oh
You
man,
need to get a job in tourism. These things write themselves.
right? I still want to go to Australia. That's the one continent I want to go to.
Yeah, me too.
Well, especially now because I can go visit Nathan
Yeah, and Goff.
and Goff. Yeah, well, he's in Queensland, so we can't.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I got a friend in Australia. I could visit.
You got to find
too,
neutral
so-
ground.
Right? What's neutral ground for you guys?
Melbourne. Nobody likes Melbourne.
I was right.
Where is Melbourne?
Both Queensland and New South Wales think Melbourne's shit.
Oh, there it is.
So it's a mutual distaste then, not so much as a middle ground.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. That's it.
But it's weird though, because if New South Wales and Queensland were to go to actual battle, Melbourne would take Queensland's side.
Really?
Yeah, everybody hates New South Wales.
So you're in the section of Australia that everybody wants to kill, even in Australia.
No, see, that'd be like Perth, South Australia. South Australia is the one that's known for the serial killers and bad stuff.
Okay. The ones you see in all the true crime stories.
Yeah. What was it? I think it was Bodies in a Barrel, Snowtown. These guys were killing people and then cashing in their pension checks and then just putting their bodies in barrels and keeping them in an old bank safe that had been shut down.
Oh, wow.
And there was a lot of people dead there.
Wouldn't that fill up, though? Like, seriously.
Well, yeah, acid barrels, bodies become smaller.
Oh, very good. That's the way to do it. It's all about downsizing.
Serial killing efficiency.
Man.
And then who was it? You had Ivan Milat.
Oh, I know
You've
that.
seen Wolf Creek, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yep.
First one is intense.
Very, very loosely based on Ivan Milat.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of the guy it was based on. Yeah, thanks.
And see, that's what messed me up. I got to bring this up real quick. I do the other podcast, Canuck of the Dead.
Right.
And last night I did an interview with Adrian Ellis. Right? He's a composer. He did Gavin's movie Last Call, Scarehouse, things like that. And he has two films. Where is it here? Oh, there he is. He has two films in production. I can't tell if these are horror movies or not. Because the first one is Love in Wolf Creek, and the second one is Christmas in Wolf Creek. And it's like, with Wolf Creek in the title, dude, that just screams horror.
Well, yeah, because there's been 2 movies and a TV series.
But they're not. It is
No?
about something in the Midwest, about a woman that runs a wolf sanctuary.
Called Wolf Creek.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's like, ooh, that was deceiving. I would have
Yeah.
paid for a ticket and then been very mad if I started watching that film. Christmas in Wolf Creek. That just
Well, the way they went with the second Wolf Creek, they could totally go in that direction because they made it very jokey and ridiculous.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, there's at one
Six
point.
Months bullshit.
Jim, was it Jim Jarrett? I think is the character, or is that the actor? I think. He's driving his truck down the highway, and then he just starts. Some of these animals, like kangaroos and stuff, are jumping in front of him, and he starts running them down. And you hear "The Lion Sleeps Tonight" just start blaring. It's
Okay.
ridiculous.
Wait, Christmas in Wolf Creek is giving off Star Wars holiday special energy.
Yeah, right. Oh, John Jarrett. Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
That's the actual name of Mick
yeah,
Taylor.
okay. Mick Taylor's the character, yeah. Yeah. The second movie is just it was very cheesy. The first one is intense. Didn't see the TV show.
I ask this almost every show.
Yeah.
Have you seen Bad Boy Bubby yet?
No.
What is that?
Bad Boy Bubby.
Pull your fucking finger out.
I know. Okay, I'm writing that down.
What is
You
it?
say that every time.
I know, right? I've got to find out if I have it written down.
I'll get to it.
He keeps forgetting to tell us.
Bad Boy Bubby.
What is that?
All right, it is down on my phone. He's actually been on a few podcasts. He was on one and suggested it to us, and we said we would watch it,
I don't remember that.
and it completely slipped my mind. But
Way to go.
he's mentioned it in chat a couple times too. Okay, I am going to find a time in the next week because now that I've done the move and we got the new studio set up, I can actually relax a little bit more.
And I'll remind him too.
See, now I got to ask you because my favorite Australian film it's actually Americanized, but it is completely Australian. Is Crocodile Dundee.
Really?
I love that film. I love that film. How do Australians feel about Paul Hogan and Dundee?
Oh, look, Paul Hogan, he's an icon here in Australia. But depending on who, like, yeah, there's a large portion of Australians that are like, oh, fucking great movies, all that sort of shit. But then there's a small portion of us that are like, really, we are not like that whatsoever. And a lot of the times you just make us look like fuckwits.
Okay. Yeah, if you're not of the country of origin, you tend to be the butt of the jokes. I've noticed that. Yeah.
And the big thing, chuck another shrimp on the barbie. Now, I know he only said shrimp was, so everybody would understand what the bloody hell he was talking about. But if you say prawn in a commercial, automatically you're creating a reason to go look something up.
Yep.
So to me, that's just bad advertising straight away.
And prawns are actually bigger than shrimp too, aren't they?
I believe so.
Yeah, depending on shrimp are as they sound, like, they're this bloody big.
Shrimps.
We've got, prawns.
The shrimp that will kill you.
Because of course they will.
Oh, no, they're them ones.
There we go.
I must ask, how is the air in Australia? Does that want to kill you too?
Dang, I just realized I'm missing a bunch of chats. I'm so sorry, guys. James here said, I heard that Bigfoot is called a yowie. Is that true?
Yowie.
The
Well,
sound you hear it.
yeah, I suppose. We don't really have any of the mythical creatures and all that sort of stuff that every other country has, unless you go into Aboriginal folklore. So it's whatever the Aboriginals say it is whatever we say it is.
Well, I guess if you have real things that want to hurt you, you don't need imaginary things.
Well, yeah, why do I need to go through the jungle, looking for Bigfoot when I can just go out the back and a kangaroo can cut me open from there to there with one kick?
Yep, exactly. Andrew here says, talking on films in Oz, I think Chopper was brilliant. And I'm wondering if this is the film he means.
Chopper was pretty good. The one with Eric Bana. Yeah,
Yes, that's the one.
Let's see, I haven't heard of this one from 2000.
Oh,
That
dude,
was-
brilliant.
that's the one that kind of broke Eric Bana.
That's kind of what Andrew said too. Brilliant.
Yeah. If I had to pick my favorite Australian movie, it would probably be The Rover.
The Rover.
Yeah.
Andrew says Neighbors for daytime family stuff. And I think I've heard of that show.
Oh, well, I haven't. I've heard of it because almost every famous Australian actor has been on it.
Yeah, it's kind of like
100%
Flashpoint here in Toronto.
100% true.
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
Neighbours
there's
is
an Irish dude. What's that?
Neighbours is shit.
Oh,
Oh, is it?
It's soap opera, horrible Like it's one of them ones you don't have to watch it for 6 months, and then you watch one episode and you know exactly what's happened in that 6 months that you didn't.
Yeah, that's a soap opera.
All caught up.
It's one of those.
Yeah.
But see, that's the fun stuff, is to see what other people are coming up with, even in our own country, but especially in other countries because of their cultural impact. Like, I want to see Chopper now.
I still have that Vegemite taste in my mouth.
So do I. I know. I'm gonna have some more after the show.
I'm gonna have some water after the show.
It's a very different way to see Eric Bana after everything else you've seen him in.
Oh, it's an absolutely brilliant movie, though. Well, just watch some of the documentaries on Chopper Reed himself.
Oh, is this based on a true story?
Yeah. Based on a real guy.
I can't remember how many it was, but he done a series of books as well, and the characters that are in it. Well, you can kind of tell that he's telling stories of stuff that's happened, but he's just given people weird names and changed certain aspects of characters, so he can't be implicated in things that did happen.
Interesting.
And for a guy who was illiterate, writing a series of bestsellers was quite a bloody good feat.
Yeah, the tagline here: Chopper tells the intense story of Mark Chopper Reed, a legendary criminal who wrote his autobiography while serving a jail sentence in prison. His book, From the Inside, upon which the film is based, was a bestseller.
I don't know if it's a scene early in the movie or later. He gets like shanked in the prison bathroom, and he's just such a tough guy. He's apologizing to the guy as he's falling to the ground bleeding. He's like, "It's okay, man. It's."
Now, Aaron said, as a kid, I liked the BMX movie.
Oh, BMX Bandits?
That's the only one I could find. He says,
I saw that as a kid. Nicole Kidman's actually in that.
And I think this is it right here.
I don't remember much about it, but
that screams 80s.
That's the one.
1983.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
I
that
remember
sounds about
enjoying it.
Oh, look at that 80s,
I think
jog in on the title.
Probably watched
That
it on
is
like the free
so
pay TV
unbelievably
weekends.
80s.
Let's see who's in this one. Nicole Kidman. And that's the only Bill Brady. Wasn't he a cousin to Bobby? I don't know any other name in this film, but I really want to watch it.
Have you guys seen FX?
Yeah, and FX2. Yeah, Brian Dennehy and Brian Brown. Yeah.
Brilliant movies. Absolutely brilliant movies.
Yeah, and great. Not to put the title in the phrase, but great special effects.
Yeah,
all the makeup effects they do in the movie.
Yep,
really good.
Well, I'd hope FX has good effects.
Yes, and they did a TV show on it too. But
and then of course the most iconic Australian film ever, the first Mad Max.
Okay, I'm gonna say I got Mad Max.
What's that?
You can't go past Mad Max.
No, that's you're setting the bar high.
Oh,
and it's weird because it was the sequel that got all the love.
Aren't they making a new one too?
Well, yeah, that's the thing though. You watch the movies one after the other, and I don't know. To me, it just seems like there was this massive gap because you go from what is just country town Australia to post-apocalyptic world in number 2. Like, what the fuck happened in between those two things?
Clearly a lot.
I had seen Thunderdome first when I was a kid. Then I saw Road Warrior. So I saw them in reverse order. And then I finally saw Mad Max. And it's like, okay, this is actually a good movie because it's the world's on its way out.
Yep.
But it isn't until the end of the movie where he's driving off and you hear like there like news reports as he's driving. You hear the audio as the movie's ending. Isn't that something about that where you hear like basically the world's coming to an end?
Oh, maybe it's been that long since I've watched it.
Yeah.
I got Mad Max and Magic Mike confused for a second.
Well, no, they are making.
Fucking what?
Matt,
There's a big difference. Okay, just
Oh, believe me, I know. I just got them mixed up for a second there.
it's Magic Max.
And Mad Mike.
I don't know. Lord Humongous looks like he's going for a big Magic Mike.
he makes amazing tips on stage.
Oh boy.
But yeah, this is the Mad Max we're talking about. Right there from 1979.
That, and you get the main bad guy from the first movie comes back as the main bad guy from the like Mad Max Fury Road, although two different characters.
Yep.
And he's brilliant. I can't remember his name, but the guy who played Immortan Joe in Mad Max Fury Road, the character he plays in the first Mad Max is pretty brilliant. I don't know if anyone has it up there.
No, I don't. But yeah, it's a good series, and I love what they did with the new one with Tom Hardy.
Hugh Keys Byrne, Toe Cutter.
There we go.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
and now they have a Furiosa prequel coming out.
Exactly. That's the Mad Max movie they're working on.
yeah. And then not the Magic Mike movie.
Not the Magic Mike movie.
Although they are making a third one.
They are making a third one,
They are.
but not
Yeah.
with Furiosa.
I haven't seen any of them, and I have no plans to see any of them.
I've seen the first one, and the first one's great.
Yeah.
I love the first one.
Second one is hilarious because it's purely for the they knew the audience they were going at.
Isn't it about male strippers?
Yes.
Yep.
Thought so, and that's why I don't want to see it.
Oh, dude, the first one is fun. A lot of fun.
Well, hey, I'm open to seeing
And
it.
Kevin
but-
Nash is in it. John oh my god.
Manganiello.
That's it. Yes.
Deathstroke.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah.
And of course, Channing Tatum. He's got a scene or two.
I take it that means he's in a lot.
He's the main character.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know this because I haven't seen it.
But see, to me, I think the best Kevin Nash role, if I have to throw one out there, is The Longest Yard.
Hell yeah.
That movie is
Hell yeah.
Yes. That I think he is so good in there when he starts getting the estrogen. And he's like, my nipples hurt. Yes, exactly. And Stone Cold Steve Austin keeps looking at him like he's nuts. The best. But
There's another one there. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Hollywood shit the bed with him. They had something really good and they bloody messed it up.
Yep, Condemned is incredible.
I love that movie. Love that movie.
Have we seen that? Sounds familiar.
Basically, he's a convict and he gets put on an island with a collar around his neck.
We have seen it.
And,
I wasn't sure if it was him or Jesse Ventura because I know they both did a lot of these movies.
No, Jesse was in Demolition Man, where he's in a post-apocalyptic kind of thing.
And he's also in The Predator, wasn't he?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Jesse's taking on a predator. He didn't
Jesse
win.
Ventura in Demolition Man.
Yes, sir.
I think he's one of
He has two scenes.
I don't think he talks, does he?
Can you even really say he's in the movie? If he's
Oh yeah,
there for like 6 seconds?
because Wesley Snipes, Simon Phoenix takes over the prison and starts unthawing people, and then it shows him sitting at his council table, and all the people are around there, and he gets mad because he can't shoot Cocteau, so he
Yeah.
ends up throwing the gun to Jesse. He goes, but he can.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yep,
He's hired muscle.
basically. Which was a waste for Jesse. He could have done so much more in there.
Yeah.
That's like the
What happened to
in
Arnold?
the
What
Predator
happened to
movie.
Terminator.
Arnold Schwarzenegger playing the prank on Jesse the Body Ventura.
Do what? What prank is this?
Okay, when they went to Wardrobe, Arnold Schwarzenegger told the people in Wardrobe to say that his biceps were so many inches smaller around.
Oh yeah.
Yep, I
And
remember
then
that.
Jesse the Body Ventura's gone in and he's gone, oh, yeah, so what's Arnold Schwarzenegger's measurements? And it turned out that Jesse the Body Ventura's measurement was 1 inch bigger than Arnold
Yep.
Schwarzenegger. So he gets there and he goes, oh, they're at the gym, and he goes, oh, maybe we should measure our biceps. And Schwarzenegger's like, yeah, let's bet a bottle of champagne on it. And the bottle of champagne they're talking about is like $2,500.
Oof.
Oh my!
So he's like, yeah, sure, no worries. And then obviously they do the big pose up and the measurements, and Arnold Schwarzenegger blows him out of the bloody water. It was an absolute stitch up.
I remember reading that. I didn't see video if there is, but I remember reading that.
Yeah, there's video.
Oh, I'm going to look it up now. Okay. Well, dude, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, no worries at all.
again, the introduction to Vegemite, I think I have a new favorite food for toast. I really do. I'm going to try it with
Well,
cheese.
like I say, as long as you eat it right, it's not bad.
That's it, you know, because
As long as you eat it good, it's not bad.
I probably would have done the same thing. Because literally, if I get jam, I take a scoop and oh, that's good. You know, I test it. That would.
Oh no, God no. So that's what I mean. Even Australians don't eat it like that. Like what I showed you on camera with the amount of Vegemite, that's for beginners. You just put a little bit on there so you can get a hint of the flavour.
Yeah.
For like me, I will put on a decent amount of Vegemite.
Well, yeah, because now it's a staple for you. I'm going to get there fast. I think if it tastes so good with cheese, I think I'll get there fast. But Nathan says, well done. Or sorry, Andrew says, well done, Nathan. Great show. This was a lot of fun.
We need to do a top 10 Australian.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Yeah, dude, we'll get you back on. We'll do a top 10 Australian movies.
Okay, well, Bad Boy Bubby's number one right there. Watch the bloody movie.
Now we have to. Okay. Yeah. And then we can get Andrew on and we'll do our top 10 UK movies.
Oh, hell yeah.
Right?
Bloody pommies.
Alrighty. Well, then for another week at the Movie Madhouse, I'm Rob.
I'm James.
I'm Nathan.
He still doesn't remember his name.
Yeah, he does. Oh, well, forget about him.
Wow. Nathan, thank you.
Thanks a ton, Nathan. And we'll see you all later.
Toodles.
I say shut up! It's a man!